Hello YouTube, welcome to Mrs. Koi Style. My name is Kawana. I thank you so much for joining me here on my channel where I speak about style. My style, your style, everyone else's style, lifestyle, all of the things. So you know what? You don't have to be coy here. You can come, sit down, stay a while, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of the things. I'll be coy so you don't have to. And for those of you who are interested in the fit, you know, you can see everything from kind of, I want to say, slightly above the shoulders. That's kind of where I'm at. That's just where the camera got placed today. But I am wearing this really furry, cool hat. It's kind of giving me some Mary J. Blige vibes, if I can get the right pose. Remember from the All I Need video cover with her and Method Man? But Mary always kind of has like a dope profile, dope kind of hat. Anyway, I'm wearing my furry hat. It's cold today. I have on this really cool blazer in that liquid kind of patenty leather material in this Bordeaux color from Walmart. I have a burgundy turtleneck and this love choker that was all of the rage around last year. I didn't cop it then, and I'm glad that I didn't because it was significantly more expensive on Zara, but I have found it more affordably. Anything that I can find that I'm wearing will be linked in the description box. And, you know, just a pair of black jeans. That's kind of been my go-to, but that's the fit. Let me know what you think. Today we're going to get real, talking about the real, because I came across something the other day that I can't even believe I saw. So some of you may be asking, what is the RealReal? The RealReal is a luxury consignment store where you can purchase luxury items, everything from clothing to shoes and to bags. And bags are going to be the thing. That's the thing we going to talk about here, right? But the RealReal has been plagued with controversy. So at the RealReal, you can buy items or consign items, right? I think that a really great thing about the RealReal is they have several brick and mortar locations. And when you have like a location, that's great because if the items are actually in your city, you can go in, you can take a look, you can do all of the things. And that is great. They do have a very, very wide selection, variety of, I want to say, contemporary items as well as luxury items. So, you know, that's a plus. That's one of the good things about the RealReal. Like, I can't front. But as I mentioned, they have had some controversial situations around them. Like a few years ago, they were being sued by Chanel for copyright infringement, kind of selling fake Chanel bags. They you know, I know that the outcome of that court case was actually settled. I don't know all of the details, but I'm pretty sure the RealReal had to pay up. If you scroll on YouTube, so many different people are talking about their experiences with buying fake bags or attempting to return a bag and the bags not being accepted. There's just been all kinds of things, right? So I've always felt that there's human error. I'm not going to just go ahead and completely blame a company for something that maybe a staff member may have made a mistake on, but I'm very big on accepting responsibilities for a mistake. I want the opportunity to be able to be heard if I'm contacting customer service. So I don't know. That hasn't been a very pleasant experience or a very favorable experience from what I'm hearing from all of the girlies out there and even some of the guys. So what I usually purchase is, you know, I'm kind of an accessories girl. I really love bags. I'm always scrolling for something, looking for something, right? And one of the reasons why I don't usually choose the RealReal for any of my purchases because they don't accept returns on bags. It just hasn't been the case. Now, I've heard that if there's an error such as that they listed something wrong, maybe put the wrong size, like let's say that they listed something as a Birkin 30, but it actually turned out to be a Birkin 35, that they'll go ahead and allow you to return that. I haven't proven that to be true. I don't really know. And their photos are not very descriptive. They're not really giving me all of the details. So when it comes to something like purchasing a bag that's usually over a significant amount of money, you determine what a significant amount of money is to you, and I'm going to let you know what it is for me. Well, I'm actually not going to let you know, but I have my number. When I'm purchasing something pre-loved, something that has existed in someone else's closet that they have used, I want very good descriptive photos of the item. Or when it comes into my possession, I want to be able to look at it. I want to look at the corners. I want to look at the fraying. I want to look and see if there's any details. I want to know if there are any odors. And if there's anything at all that's unfavorable, I want to be able to return it. I need to be able to return something if I'm not happy with it. That is how I feel as a customer. I don't like paying for return shipping fees. I don't like paying for a box to put it in to ship it back. I don't like to pay to print a label. None of the things. So when I saw this nonsense the other day when I was on the RealReal scrolling for a bag, I said, you have honestly got to be kidding me. And what is it that I saw? They are charging. So they have this new option called make it returnable. So as you're going to purchase the item and you're looking at the details and everything, they're essentially saying to you that for an additional price, and the price varies depending on the price of the item that you're purchasing. So let's just say, for an example, that if you're purchasing something that's $500, to make it returnable, you can pay an additional $50 fee that would allow you to be able to return this item. Is that screaming confidence? Is that screaming that you're standing behind your purchases when they are charging you to be able to make a return? I don't even like an additional price for a warranty. If I'm purchasing a refrigerator and the refrigerator is a certain price and then they say add a 2-year warranty, I'm going to do it because I want the assurity of being able to have a repair person fix something and stand behind the item that I'm actually using. That's the purpose of a warranty. I'm not understanding this paying for the ability to be able to return something, and then on top of it, there's a restocking fee of $12.99. What is that saying? What really is, how are you feeling about that as a customer? Do you want to go and purchase an item and then have to pay an additional fee to be able to return it? I don't know. I already found the RealReal to be very questionable, and this is certainly even more questionable. So, I had to do a little bit of research. I delved a little bit further, and from what I'm hearing is that the company that is receiving the additional fee is a third-party company. It's not even the RealReal. So if you call the RealReal to report that you have an issue with your purchase and you want to send it back, they direct you to this third-party company that is not even accepting the calls. That I heard that it's weeks, months that people are trying to get in touch with this third-party company and they're not getting a response. So I'm feeling like I'm going to keep shopping at other places. And if you want to know about some other luxury, what's the word I'm looking for? If you want to know about other places where you can purchase luxury online and sometimes in person, I'll be doing a video about that as well, because there are a plethora of places, one of which is Fashion File, that stands behind the items that they're selling and allow you a certain period of time to be able to return an item if you're unhappy with it. And it doesn't seem like the RealReal is on board with that. So with all of my skepticism that has existed over the years, which I would say is at least a decade, the skepticism continues, because that's BS. When it comes to my money, you ain't getting my money for the ability to be able to return or not return something. That is absolutely insane. Let's just think about that for a second. Let's make the math kind of math. I'm purchasing an item for, let's say, $1,000, and they go and tell me that if I want to return it, it costs an additional $100. But I want to keep that bag. I see it, I like it, I touch it, I smack it, I flip it, I rub it down, I do all of the things. And I'm saying I'm going to keep it. But I've paid an additional $100 for that. And on top of it, I've paid taxes and all of these other things, which brings me to another point. If you do, in fact, return it, now this is what I'm hearing. If you do take advantage of the return policy, you actually get in touch with this third-party vendor, you do not get the taxes returned to you. They still keep that. So if you're in New York and the taxes are almost at 10%, they're like 8.5% or something like that. That's a significant amount of money on $1,000 purchase, and I'm not getting back my taxes. How could that be? I'm fortunate enough to be able to go into, hopefully, a RealReal and take something back to return it, right? How about the people who actually have to go and send it back? That's an additional price. So what is this assurity to be able to return something? What are you really getting with this fee? And the audacity to actually charge a fee to be able to make a return. Listen, as I said, don't be coy. Let me know how you really feel down in the comments, because I'll be coy so you don't have to. Please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one.